Previously on What the Flumph.
You see a familiar face walking up the road.
There you are.
Hello there, Alec. You're getting a bit of a late start to your day, aren't you?
Hey, I ran into Londi.
Yeah, finally!
I've been translating the map. I've been looking through the information. I've figured out where it goes. The map, it actually leads us a little ways out of town. It's probably about a day to get there. It goes through the woods. Now, I can tell that much. It looks like the general area it goes through shouldn't be too bad. A couple of rough spots maybe to watch out for.
The further you get, the more you see just enormous holes in the ground, dug up caverns, and eviscerated wildlife. Having grown up in Bugler, you know that you're walking in Onkeg territory and that y'all should be cautious. Onkegs are huge burrowing insects that hunt through tremor sense. Alec trips on a stone and falls to the ground, coming face to face with the head half of a cow with an arrow poking out of its head.
Alec, hold still. Don't, you right?
Yeah.
And an Onkeg comes up from underneath you.
All right, he's down.
And kind of just like one big cut across the side, and then it comes across the thing's neck with the other side and just goes, "No one choose on my friends."
Hear rumbling coming from two different directions.
Oh my god.
We all need to run now.
You climb to the top of the tree and you see the tower. It's further ahead along the road. There are no trees around it, but you also see two other things. You see there is a large chunk of the forest that has been burned down, and you see those bugbears with their javelins and their morning stars. They're facing the tower. They're attacking the air, but from the look of it, they're definitely making contact with something. Their weapons are like bouncing off of thin air.
We could try to camp if you want.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah,
You don't look good.
you're right.
So I guess I just will take second and third shifts.
You are about halfway into your first shift keeping watch when you hear the sounds of rustling in the woods and you see a figure come out from behind a tree. It's one of the bugbears. They're looking in the direction of the campsite and then they back up and start walking back into the woods.
I'm probably gonna stay in stealth and follow them.
It's not much longer until they get to a camp where a number of other bugbears are spending their time. Travelers out by the cliff. The bugbear that was sleeping sits up. There an elf there? Elf from before? And the bugbear said, I don't know. And the bugbear that was sleeping stands up and says, "One with me." And that bugbear that you followed and the bugbear that was laying down both get up and start walking towards the camp.
I am pretty elfy looking, but I can prestidigitate my skin and my hair to make them different colors. So normally Londi is very tan, but if they look like a drow, then they look very different. Once I saw them starting to come up the path, in very badly accented, I think they would try Undercommon first. They would kind of line up with the bow and go, "Stop! Who's approaching?"
The bugbear you recognize walks right up to you. They slouch down and look you directly in the face, and they take their hand and they like move your hair, and he begins walking back towards the woods, and the other one as well.
I would stealth just to kind of keep an eye out so that basically I'm stealthing a little bit up the path after they've left just to make sure there's not a bunch of them coming back in a little bit.
Cool. About 20 minutes into waiting, you see 6 bugbears start walking towards the camp.
Cool. They're all together in a clump?
Yes,
All right. And do they all have their weapons? Are they like drawn?
they all have their weapons, yes.
I am gonna throw a stick of dynamite into the middle of them.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
All right, what's the DC?
The DC on that is a 12.
And is it half if they make it?
Yes.
All right. Most of them don't make it.
So that's 8 damage.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's going to wake up Alec and Adelaide.
Ugh.
That's a lot of damage.
You don't know how much damage happened.
That's a lot of damage.
Is that what you wake up saying?
That's a lot of big damage.
And I'm going to say that this has been a more or less complete rest for Alec, but not for Adelaide.
Ah,
Because Adelaide, you've only been sleeping for like 3 hours.
that's okay. I don't have any spells and I didn't have anything to regain, so.
After the burst from the dynamite, I would move 30 feet away from where I threw it, and then I would use my bonus action to try to hide.
Okay.
Come on, baby. 23.
Okay. You feel confident that you're hidden. All right, Alec and Adelaide, you both wake up.
Ah,
You heard a loud explosion in the woods.
Where's Londi?
I left a note.
You can't just keep saying you left a note.
I've only said I left a note once.
It would have been helpful if you left a note before.
They asked you to have left. They were like, why didn't you leave a note before? And you still didn't.
well, there's no note here.
we should hide and see what that was.
Yeah, I got a 14 on stealth.
I got a 13. I'm not rolling well today.
How do the bugbears react to their dynamite surprise?
They don't like it. It does full damage to most of them, but notably, it does not do full damage to the one
Does not like me.
that doesn't like you, as they were sort of expecting that.
They're gonna throw dynamite at us. I'm telling you, be ready. None of you were ready.
How much dynamite do you have left, by the way?
I lied to them when I told them I only had one. I had 2 left. I have 1 left.
You have 1 left now?
Yep.
Okay. As long as we're keeping track of it. I just don't want you to have effectively infinite dynamite.
No, I know. Basically, he restocks when he goes back to his house, and he doesn't have an unlimited supply there. He had like 12 sticks of dynamite at his map house that were hidden under the floorboards, and I had 3 of them last time with me, and now I have 3 of them, and I've used 2 of them.
So y'all have stealthed up.
What do the bugbears do? I mean, if they're not doing something specific, I'm just going to attack them.
They're all looking around.
Who looks the most hurt? Who looks the weakest?
The one that looks the weakest is the one that's got something to prove. The one that saw your camp first.
Are they all still together? Did they fan out? What did they do?
They're all still together. They're tightly grouped.
They're getting another chunk of dynamite at their
Oh
face.
my god.
The last stick. 10 damage on the second stick of dynamite.
Again, the bugbear that hates you expected that.
Sounds like somebody has a rival.
Ooh.
All right. And how do the rest look? Do they look bloody? Do they look just bothered?
They just look bothered. So they are tightly put together. They're like back to back, and they start moving down the path towards the campsite.
Okay. I would move and then hide again.
Roll that stealth.
16.
Alec and Adelaide, you've made your way up to the woods. Make perception checks with disadvantage.
That is a 5.
14.
All right, Alec, you see a large shadow approaching. Adelaide, you see that tight circle of 6 bugbears approaching you. Alec, make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
23.
For a moment, it looks like it might be a mass of hands, but you blink and shake your head, and while you aren't sure what it is, it's definitely not that.
Great.
Is all our gear over there?
Your gear is in your packs. Did you bring your packs with you?
I assume we would have, because if there was something going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yes.
I take out my light crossbow. Is there one that's like looking around for us? Or are they just
They are walking in your direction, but they don't seem to be walking towards you specifically.
okay, then I'm just gonna wait.
Alec, you get to do something, and then we roll initiative.
You know what? Fuck it. It's Chaos Bolt time.
You're gonna cast Chaos Bolt?
Yeah. I'm going to aim for one of the more unhappy looking campers.
The one who's got something to prove.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
Does a motherfucking 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
That's great. So they're going to take 8 damage, and that damage is going to be
Multiply.
it's going to be fire damage.
That bugbear's fur on his left shoulder catches on fire. He quickly patches it out, but he singes his hand. Oof.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
I'm going to be a fucker and use Tides of Chaos on this.
You are.
Yeah. I have a 20.
Okay.
17.
14.
The order is Alec, Adelaide, Londi, and then these 6 bugbears.
Great. And just for you, I'm going to do Chaos Bolt again.
Same one?
Yep. This one is higher than 18. Does it still hit?
Yeah, you hit.
It's going to take 11 lightning damage this time.
All right. High or low?
High. And I'll get the percentile dice ready.
Roll a d20.
That's a 19.
Okay, and that's all I need.
I don't need to roll on the wild search table because of Tides of Chaos.
You just did.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't roll the D100 though.
I know.
Oh, you did. I see.
You cast grease centered on yourself.
Ugh.
Maddie, were you right next to him?
I think so.
All right, both of you are going to make a dex save.
Ah.
What's your DC, Riley?
Spell save DC is 14, and I failed my DC.
I got a 14.
Alec falls prone. Maddie, you do not. So, Riley, the high or low is when we figure out which magic table for you to roll on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Riley, you have fallen down.
Because my turn's not over, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to stand back up.
Just half your movement.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Half my movement, stand back up, and then move behind Adelaide.
So you're assuming Adelaide's not going to move.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Is that one bloodied, the one that I kept hitting?
Yes, it is. Oh, wait. Actually, Riley, you need to make the dex save again.
I failed.
All right, you fall back prone.
Oh my god.
Adelaide, you're up.
I have my crossbow out and I'm gonna shoot at the one closest to us. 9.
You have advantage?
With advantage?
Yeah, because you're hidden.
Oh, I'm glad. That is an 18.
Okay, you hit.
8.
8 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
For my bonus action, can I put away my crossbow and pull out my shield?
Yeah. And your movement?
I'm gonna stay.
Okay, make the dex save.
Even if I'm just standing in the same place?
Yep, a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there.
That is over a 14.
All right, you're fine.
Cool.
Londi.
I am going to take out a set of ball bearings, and I'm going to throw it in the 10-foot space they're all standing in. So when they go to move out of the ball bearings, they have to make a DC 10 saving throw or fall prone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 30 feet, and I'm going to hide again.
Move 30 feet. What direction?
I'm kind of like moving sort of diagonal from them so that I can move into the woods.
Into what way? Diagonally towards Alec and Adelaide, or like diagonally? I just need to know where you are.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with everybody, basically.
Okay. All right. Now it's the Bugbears. What's the DC on these ball bearings?
My stealth is 22, by the way, and the ball bearings is a DC 10 dex.
Okay.
It's not great, but it's something.
Okay. One has failed so far. The two that didn't fail so far didn't fail by the skin of their ability modifier. That's that one. Straight up, half of them fall.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What does it do? Does it just make them prone?
Yeah, so they fall and they are prone, and then when they get up and try to move out again, they're going to have to make the save again.
Okay. But what about the ones that don't fail the save? Do they not fail the save the whole time?
Yeah, they can move through just fine.
Okay. You know who doesn't fail the save?
Oh my god.
The one who really doesn't like me.
The one who really doesn't like you. 3 of them are going to use half their movement to get up, and then they're going to... One's going to fall and back down immediately, and the others are going to be fine. So 2 of them are moving 15 feet towards Alec and Adelaide, and 3 of them are moving 30 feet. They are almost upon you. And actually, the ones that moved 30 feet are going to have to make that grease dex save. What is the difficulty? 14?
14. A big 1-4.
And 2 of them fall prone. But you know which one doesn't fall prone?
Oh my god.
This guy's rolling like a fucking maniac. Alec, you're up. You got no spell slots. You got 6 bugbears approaching. What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that
How big is the range of the grease?
10 feet.
Cool. I'm going to crawl out of the grease.
You're gonna crawl.
Yep. And then I'm going to stand up.
It's difficult terrain, and you're prone, so you're moving at half speed already. How much of your movement does that take?
It would take all of it. I won't be able to stand up, but I'll be able to get out of it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire at the bugbear that's closest to Adelaide. Actually, no, I'm going to fire on the one I've been wailing on. I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
And a disadvantage because I'm prone.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
You miss.
Ah. All right, that's my turn.
All right, Adelaide, you're up.
I'm still in the grease.
Yes, you are.
Should I make a dex save?
Nope. Just if you enter or end your turn on it.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna draw my short sword, and how far away is the nearest bugbear?
10 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna draw my short sword and attack.
And he has fallen down in the grease, so you have advantage.
Sweet. That's 16?
That misses.
Oh.
He's like sliding around on the grease, and you're unable to hit him.
Alright, then I guess can I move out of the grease at this point?
Yeah.
Then I move out of the grease.
Londi.
So right now there are 2 bugbears that are part way to Alec and Adelaide. There's 1 bugbear that they left behind who is stuck in the ball bearings.
Yep.
And is that one of the ones that took any damage from the others?
No.
And the one that's really hurt is in the grease right now?
No.
Okay, he's one of the ones who's taken a little while to get there.
Yeah. He felt the ball bearings at first, and then was able to get up and keep going.
That case, that one I'm going to take a shot at, because I should have advantage because they can't see me, right?
Yeah.
So 18 plus 7 is 25. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
So that's 11 damage at first, and then so a total of 14 damage to that one.
And which one is this to?
The one that was really hurt by the chaos bolts already.
Then what?
Oh, that one's not dead?
Nope.
Let's Let's see. And I would stealth again.
All right. So the one that you just hit, the one that's been getting battered by chaos bolts, decides, "Fuck this! I am not cut out for." And they turn and they run back towards their camp, going 15 feet before they get into the ball bearings. And they stumble a little, but they continue going and make it past the ball bearings. Bugbear that you recognize yells out, "Give me the elf!" and throws a javelin at Adelaide.
Ooh,
Does a 19 hit?
my AC is 19.
So it hits.
Yep.
They're going to do 5 piercing damage
Okay.
as the javelin lands in your left shoulder. And seeing this cue, the remaining ones are also going to...
Also, if it matters, after I had been following them and after I just shot the one near them, I did roll an 8 on my stealth. So they might know where I am.
He's going to do that to you instead. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, a 19 would hit.
You take 5 damage. Adelaide, you don't take that damage.
Oh, okay.
They all stand up. 3 of them run into the woods at Londi.
I am at least more than 30 feet away from them.
Yeah, that makes sense. So they're not going to run at you. 2 of the other ones are going to throw the javelins at you. Nat 20.
Yes, that would hit.
10 piercing damage. And then the other one is going to 14.
No.
And you got 2 in front of you, Adelaide. And they're gonna swing at you with their morning stars. Oh wait, no, they make 2 melee attacks. 1 misses, and then 18 misses.
Yeah.
Hey, we're allowed to have high AC when these things are apparently CR5.
They're not CR5.
They have 2 melee attacks.
They're not CR5.
But if they have 2 melee attacks, having 19 AC is valid, goddammit. Maddie, you're valid.
Yeah.
This person hits you, and they do 13 piercing damage.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're going to swing at you again,
Oh, how
and
is
they're going to
19
miss.
AC reasonable? All I do is 13 damage a turn on a level 1.
I have 3 health left.
Gosh, you guys are so unbalanced at level 1.
Whatever. This didn't have to happen.
It happened to us.
You attacked first.
You had
No,
the
you didn't.
bugbears who decided to see through our disguise and attack us. This happened at us, Sammy, which is fine, but don't tell us that it didn't happen
They
at
didn't
us.
attack you until you attacked them, Riley.
I was asleep for all of this
You chaos bolted before initiative.
because combat was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I take no responsibility for this.
I'm not saying you have to take responsibility. I'm saying you have to understand that we're pretty fucked right now.
I never said you weren't.
Oh, Jesus.
But they don't want you.
That's true, but we don't know that.
Give me the elf. And Alec, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna chill touch the one I've been wailing on.
Okay, just so you know, this one is running away.
Oh, sweet. Then yeah, no, I'm gonna attack one of the ones near Adelaide.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack the one that looks the worst.
All right.
That's gonna miss. I got an 8.
Yeah, that misses.
You didn't need to tell me that.
Well, as the DM, I feel like I have to.
I'll stand up. That's my turn.
All right. Maddie, you're up. 19 AC, 3 health, 2 bugbears in melee range.
Absolutely broken, your character.
I'm level 8, and I have fucking 17 AC.
It's not my fault monks are imbalanced.
It's Maddie's fault. That's why she's gonna die.
Am I near anything right now?
You're near 2 bugbears. Unless you meant something else. What are you asking?
No, that's what I meant. Near any enemies?
Yeah, there's the 2 bugbears that just hit you. Or I guess just one of them hit you.
The other 2 missed because of my high AC. I guess I'm gonna disengage back, just away from them.
All right, so you disengage 30 feet.
Where is Alec?
So from where you were standing at the beginning of the turn,
Mhm.
Alec is about 15 feet diagonal from you, back towards the sea cliff.
Is there any oil?
Where he is,
Yeah. Okay, then I run within 5 feet of him.
and those 2 bugbears are in the grease.
A bunch of only semi-high or hurt bugbears, one really mad bugbear that is not very hurt at all. They apparently have more than 50 health apiece. So I would, and they already see where I am. So
Yeah, maybe this encounter wasn't balanced.
Yeah, Maddie, you should drop your shield.
Yeah, Maddie, make it a little more balanced. Lose 2 AC.
Yeah, Maddie, give the bugbears a chance.
Yeah, Londi would yell out in common, it's me or what, isn't it? Well, then come get me. What, you're too slow? I would yell that.
Yes! Come to me, or we kill your friend.
So, just you and me, one-on-one.
No,
Oh, you don't want to duel? Take out your anger.
I am not idiot.
Oh, is that why you didn't attack me when you were by yourself? You're a coward? I'm offering you a fair duel.
Okay.
Insight check, a 15.
So, obviously, you don't have a great feeling about this, but, maybe you've wounded this bugbear's pride enough that if they can't fight you one-on-one, maybe they'll lose the respect of their colleagues.
All right. Well, I'm over here. Have them back off my friends. Then you and me, one-on-one. And he would drink a quick health potion, toss his light crossbow on the ground, and then pull out the double-bladed scimitar.
The bugbear looks back at one of the other ones. The other one nods, and come back. And the two bugbears near Alec and Adelaide back up.
I would ready up with the double-bladed scimitar, kind of roll it around in my hands, set myself up as best I could.
Now tell me, before I kill you,
Yes.
why you help ones in tower?
This is going to sound terrible. I don't know who is in that tower. I'm not helping them. I was worried you would attack me, so I struck first. That's how I've always survived.
Fuck you.
What is even in the tower?
Evil.
Well, evil isn't good for anybody. I know we still have to fight, but I do apologize all the same.
Come out.
I am right here.
Oh, I thought you were still in the woods.
No, I was standing out on the path waiting for him.
Okay. Are you ready to die?
Oh, do you want to start? 10 paces apart, back to back.
10.
10 paces. Fine. Set myself up 10 paces from them, kind of line up with the weapon, settle in place. And do we just roll new initiatives?
Yeah.
Okay. 15 for my initiative.
2.
So I go first. I'm gonna
Fuck them up.
move up to them, and I'm gonna make an attack. It's a 9.
It misses.
I would make another attack with my bonus action. A 25 hits? Yeah, maybe.
Nope.
Jeez.
Just kidding. Yeah, of course it fucking does.
He turns into an ancient dragon.
I don't get to complain about a 19 AC if a 25 doesn't hit the fucking bugbear. I will in the future be accepting arguments that I can't complain about 19 AC when I make you fight 6 CR3 creatures.
Yeah, what the fuck? 1 CR3 creature is trouble for 4 level 3 characters.
Right. I forgot when I prepped this, and I thought you were level 5 for some reason.
Oh my god.
Even though you've been stressing so much that guys, I want to keep y'all low level for a while.
Well, you know what? I think you might level up after this.
Okay, well, they took 16 damage. I would just move 5 feet away from them. So I just kind of hit, step back.
The bugbear is going to walk 5 feet up to you and attempt to shove you. So it's going to make an athletics check, and you're going to contest with either athletics or acrobatics.
20 modified.
Nat 1. He's going to try to shove you again with his other melee attack.
14.
Well, fuck. And
My turn?
no. He's going to use his movement to, without prompting an opportunity attack, walk behind you and raise his arms. And 4 bugbears are going to throw their javelins at you.
Hey y'all, it's Sammy. Hope you're all having a nice time, keeping safe, keeping healthy. Just wanted to pop in and say that if you've been listening to What the Flumph and you've been liking it, give it a rating or a thumbs up on whatever platform you're listening to it on, and tell your friends about it. Talk to people that you think might be interested, people that like D&D podcasts, people that you think might like our general type of humor or adventure. Let them know about us. We're coming up on the end of our second arc and then we're going to be moving on to hopefully bigger and better things within the podcast. I'm really excited. I hope that y'all are going to enjoy it. We're having a great time making it, and we're hoping that you're having a great time listening. And stay tuned, because I do think you're going to like what's coming up. Thanks for listening.
I just want to be super clear. I understand that me talking about AC and stuff might make it seem like I'm trying to kill you. I swear that is not the case. I'm not an oppositional DM.
It's fine. How much damage do I take?
So you're going to take 6 piercing damage as 3 javelins land various distances away from you, and one of them hits you in the leg. Not the leg, because that would impair your movement. Grazes your side. And the other bugbears are going to run up to you. So you got the bugbear that you were fighting directly behind you, and you got 4 other bugbears about 10 feet away.
And does the leader bugbear boy look hurt now?
A little.
Throughout all of this, Alec and Adelaide, were you guys running away?
No.
Probably not.
So they're 30 feet away from me. How many javelins do the other bugbears have left?
Let's say each of them has 1 left. Let's say that after the surprise attack that they just did on you, Alec and Adelaide have rejoined the initiative order.
Sweet.
Should we roll again?
Yeah, roll again just between you two.
I got a 9.
I got a 20 unnatural.
Adelaide, you're up. Obviously, you don't have to fight if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, feel free to just sit and watch this death match.
How far away am I?
You're 30 feet away from the bugbears that are 10 feet away from Londi.
All right. I'm gonna crossbow them. Is there one that looks more hurt?
The one that looks most hurt is actually the one behind Londi.
The chief?
Well, they're all chiefs.
Jesus Christ. That makes more sense now. What the fuck? Is this what I get for attacking bugbears on the road?
Can I is he in my range?
Well, what's your range?
No, he's in the range that my weapon can reach. I didn't know if he was in my like.
Oh, in like your sights?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess potentially he's using Londi as cover, but he's not. Like, you can, if you miss, you're not going to hit Londi.
Okay, then I'll shoot at him.
I would just yell, shoot him in the face, and then run.
Yeah.
All right, roll to hit with advantage because they thought you were just kind
of. That's a 20 unnatural.
That hits.
It's an 8.
Your arrow sinks into the big bad bugbear's eye.
And then I shout, Alec, you gotta follow me! And then I run away.
Is it Alec's turn?
Yes, it is.
Great. I'm gonna fucking spellcast that motherfucker. The one that just got an arrow in his eye with some chill touch.
All right, with advantage.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is a 21.
Hit.
Great. That's a D8 for damage. He's going to take 1 damage.
Oh, no.
I have not rolled over a 5 on my D8s today. And I've rolled like 8 of them.
Remember when you rolled 1 damage on Ray of Frost twice in a row?
Yeah, I remember. I'm going to run the fuck away now.
Okay. Is it my turn again?
Yes.
And I'm standing near him and I'm a swashbuckler, so I'm going to try to attack this chief. Do they look bloodied now?
Almost.
Oh my god.
Basically, if Alec had done any more damage, they'd be bloodied.
A 25 hit.
25 hits, yes.
So that's 20 damage.
Yeah, that's a big chunk.
Now, do they look nice and hurt?
Yeah, it looks nice and hurt now, yeah.
Before I move, I would yell in their face, "Yield, you sniveling coward."
You a bitch! I don't know why I decided the bugbears in this world are fucking Baltic.
They remind me of super mutants.
Yeah.
Londi would, like, is it a free action to spit in their face as I run away?
Yeah. Roll the hit?
Do I need to?
Yeah. With advantage, because you're right there.
First one's a 17.
That hits.
But see if you crit.
I would spit in their face, ideally in their good eye, and then go, "And you are slow." And then I would take my move action for 30 feet, and then I would dash for 60 feet, putting like the grease pile between me and the rest of the bugbears and him.
Oh, so you're moving back towards the camp?
Are the bugbears between me and the camp, or are they between me and the forest path?
They're between you and the camp.
Oh. And Adelaide and Alec, you guys are running towards the forest?
Mm-hmm. I'm following Adelaide.
I would run towards the forest with you guys and just like I can technically draw one weapon per turn without using an action. I would just scoop my crossbow off the ground as I run away. Yoink! I would scoop it off the ground and I would go 90 feet into the woods. And then, yeah, I guess that's my turn. 90 feet away. So the bugbears with the javelins are 100 feet away from me.
Get them! He yells, and the remaining bugbears run into the woods after you. 2 of them are going to move 90 feet, so they're 10 feet from you.
Who's you?
Londi.
They're real mad at me.
And 2 of them are going to move 30 feet and throw their javelins at you.
So they have disadvantage then.
16 does not hit.
Does not.
And it was a 4 both times, which makes it a 9. All right. So 2 javelins go whizzing through the air next to you. And now it's Adelaide.
I'm gonna keep running.
You're going to keep running 90 feet?
Yeah. Just as far away as possible as I can.
All right. And Alec?
Same thing.
All right.
I have 2 that are 10 feet from me. The big one that I hurt, did they like move towards me as well?
You're not sure. Make a perception check with disadvantage. You're not sure.
Both of the javelins are like sticking in the ground near me. So I'm going to move 30 feet, toss caltrops on the ground behind me. Then I'm going to continue another 90 feet because dropping the caltrops would be an action. So I'm sorry, it's 30 and then 60. So I go a total of 90 feet and I drop the caltrops at my action.
Right. And caltrops are a DC 10?
DC 15, and if they fail to save, they get stopped, and they lose 10 feet of move speed until until they receive healing for the 1 damage they take, or until they like make a medicine roll to get rid of it or take a short rest or something.
Okay. They're going to move through, and 1 fails, another fails. 1 passes, but it's one of the ones that was so far behind that they're basically not
A combatant anymore.
Yeah, because they stopped to throw their javelin. And the last one, who also is basically a non-combatant, got a net 20. So the 2 people that
were gaining on me got stopped and each took 1 damage and now only have 20-foot move speed.
Yeah. So you got 2 people 60 feet behind you, and the people who initially were close to you are now essentially the non-combatants. Adelaide, you're up.
I'm still running.
Alec,
Yep.
do y'all see Londi? Like, are y'all moving in the same direction?
I don't think so.
Or is Londi the one who's looking to meet up with you?
I think Lonnie's looking to meet up with us.
Yeah, I'm running after them and that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go 120 feet. Do I get within let's see if we've both been going 90 feet. So now I'm only 60 feet from Adelaide and Alec.
Yeah.
I would kind of like yell to them. I will catch up in a moment. Once I catch up, we all keep running until we get as far away as possible. To be honest with you, I already cleared out that sea cave. There's no need to go in there.
And now Londi has the bugbear accent.
There's no need to go in. It's not going away. This is what you did, Sammy. I hope you're proud of yourself.
There's no need to go into the sea cave?
Okay, look, I'll be honest with the both of you. I should have from the beginning. I know this is just what it is for the rest of the session. I'm sorry. Look, I went in there first, okay? It was a stupid pirate who thought there was balance where there was no balance, and the balance was imperfect because he was using broken, very expensive scales that don't matter. I thought I could take you there, see how you did. If you did well in the dungeon, I would, give you the treasure from the end as a reward. I wanted it to be nice, teach you skills. You seem like good people. I am not a good person, clearly, by the horde of bugbears trying to kill me. I am sorry, but I have the treasure for you. We just need to all run and leave. I would throw down another set of caltrops.
But both of them failed the caltrop check. And so let's say that you all caught up now.
Alec would just, while running, just look you in the eyes and say, "Go fuck yourself," as he's running.
Okay, that is a fair thing to say to me. It was, the
You
minus
were testing us on a map that we gave you?
Yes, because if you came here by yourself, you might have died. I almost died in the sea cave. There were spirits that came out of the floor, blinded me, and almost murdered me in a corner. It was terrible.
What was the solution to the fucking stone cup?
It was blood.
Of course it fucking was.
Was it fish blood?
No, I used my blood when I went in. The damage it did to me is why I almost died in a different part. It was a stupid cave that meant nothing, with scales worth less than we made from taking care of Matimer. It was a terrible, useless place.
I don't know if I believe you.
Why didn't you tell us it was a terrible and useless place?
Because I killed everything in there, so it would be easy for you to get some experience.
But we wouldn't have gotten any experience because you killed everything in there.
I was going to, talk about how to investigate and,
Couldn't
what to
you
look.
just show us how?
Oh my god, yes, I could. But I wanted to do a thing. Here, this is the map of the inside if you're so curious. And I would hand you my map of the inside of the cave as we're running.
That's not the treasure.
No, fine. And I would take a pair of scales out of my bag and hand you the scales. Here, there's a broken set of stupid scales. Look at them, they are terrible.
But they're pirate treasure.
Yes, they are pirate treasure, and they're probably worth 75 gold. Have fun.
I'm gonna insight check. Is this all the fucking treasure? You said some yes, this is the treasure type stuff. Alec's gonna insight check that. Do Tides of Chaos to give himself advantage. That was a nat 20 to a modified 24.
I would go, look, this is the only thing I took out of the cave with me. There were weird nonsense religious tablets and these rocks. Here, have a rock. And I would hand you one of the wrongshus stones.
He hands you a stone that fits in the palm of your hand and it has the text wrongshus on it.
I feel like there's something you severely missed in that cave.
You know what? That is fair. I did not really like the cave. You have a map. You now know how to get here. If you want to come back by yourself when bugbears aren't trying to murder all of us, sure, go ahead. Or you can come back. I'm not coming back here with you again. I hate this place. I hate Bugler. I get to go back to Waterdeep now.
I wanted to go to Waterdeep.
We all wanted to go to Waterdeep.
75 gold isn't gonna get me into Waterdeep.
Gold to get into Waterdeep? You just need gold to survive in Waterdeep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
75 gold is not enough to survive in fucking Waterdeep.
You have the rest of the gold I gave you.
That's still not enough gold.
I have given you more gold than most people see in their entire lives.
Yeah, and you also know how Waterdeep works.
What? Would you like connections when you get to Waterdeep? Would you like me to set you up for jobs?
You sound like you're being sarcastic, but that would be great.
Everyone make perception checks.
Oh boy.
7.
14.
23.
While Alec is not quite sure, Adelaide and Londi, you both are pretty sure that they're either no longer chasing you or they are so far behind at this point that they are effectively no longer chasing you.
I mean, Londi's down to just keep running as long as possible, honestly.
Adelaide is at 3 health and would not mind stopping.
My one regret is they're not going to see that cool set piece in that hallway.
Which one?
The one where a couple bugbear chieftains appear, and
Oh my god.
you didn't even make them regular bugbears. You made them specifically the tough kind of bugbear.
Well, they were regular bugbears last time. They would have sent stronger people.
Yeah, no, when I had fought them before, and Londi would probably reveal all of this.
I promise you, the fact that they were too strong was unfortunate, but not an oversight. So y'all are still running, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more healing potion that I would give to Adelaide.
are you running anywhere in particular? Are you going to loop the forest and go back home?
I think just as far as we can get.
As far as we can get, yeah.
But yeah, Adelaide, I give you a healing potion. And Londi would go, but yes, I am, look, I'm very sorry about all of this, but I can get you work in Waterdeep. I know I sound sarcastic because it's been a stressful day, but, I have connections with, I wasn't lying when I told Ushag I have connections with more than one guild. I mean, if you run into trouble in the city or, you need work, let me know. I will give you my address in city. And I promise no more tests, no more silly caves. I think I learned my lesson with these stupid bugbears, and I hope whatever's in that tower kills them.
Tell me how each of you individually are feeling right now. Well, first of all, actually, everyone having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely tired.
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap up.
Yeah.
I remember when I was planning this, I was worried, man, the treasure hunt thing is going to wrap up so fast.
Nope.
And I'm going to have to figure out some other stuff for them to do.
Nope. Didn't even actually go to the cave because of the bugbear attack.
Yeah, what a twist. So how are Londi, Alec, and Adelaide feeling right now? About the situation, about each other?
It was a good bonding experience, I feel like, for Alec and Adelaide.
Yeah.
I feel like if Alec never sees Londi again, it'll be too soon. Because also, we didn't even have to deal with the fucking bug thing that killed Alec.
Yeah. Oh my
Like,
god.
all of that nonsense.
Hey, Londi saved your life.
But he also wouldn't have needed to save my life if we didn't leave. I still felt that pain.
But this is the important part to remember. Alec is smarter than Londi.
Yeah, Alec doesn't. Yeah, fucking Alec doesn't know how fish work.
What?
He doesn't know how fish work. Alec wants to learn more about what's going on in his chest. He assumes that Waterdeep would be a good place to start.
How is Adelaide feeling right now?
Adelaide, I think she's more angry than she wants to admit that she didn't get to see a pirate treasure. She also like does not trust Londi at all now. Like at all. I think she is also excited to be able to go to Waterdeep, but won't admit that yet. Yeah, she's very angry.
And Londi, how are you feeling?
Phew, boy. Well, Londi is a little irritated things didn't go their way. That's part of it. Londi is irritated he didn't get to kill the Bugbear. He's proud of himself that he didn't get Alec and Adelaide killed with the Bugbears.
Yeah, the talk about the duel, that was smart.
Yeah, and he was like, because he's thinking to himself like, huh, I could have left them to die. I didn't. He's thinking about what that means. And yeah, Londi has not learned any lessons.
That's great.
Y'all have looped around the forest, and it's daytime. The sun has risen. I'm assuming y'all are gonna go back to Bugler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming y'all are gonna take the slightly long way and not go through the Onkeg
Mm-hmm.
area.
Yeah.
Londi conspicuously knows an exact long way around the Onkeg area.
Oh my god.
Because that's how he got back.
Oh my god.
Alec is giving him fucking daggers right
Yeah.
now. Just shooting him absolute fucking bullets.
I'm not the one who jumped on the cow.
That's not why you got killed.
Excuse me, a person who's never dealt with an Onkeg before to not know how to deal with a fucking Onkeg.
But did you die?
Yes!
I'm assuming y'all are having like this argument and arguments similar the entire time.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So y'all are in the middle of one of those arguments when you walk up to Bugler, and in the distance you see a figure standing at the town gate, and they see you, and they're waving.
What do they look like?
They look like a young half-orc woman, and you all approach, and it's Ushug.
Ushag!
You all have fun?
No.
No, I'm going to bed. And Alec just keeps walking.
Well, before Alec goes, Londi would go, wait a moment. I did have one other thing, I suppose. Call it a starting fund in Waterdeep. And they would take the big parade helmet out of their pack. They would toss it to Alec, and they would go, I don't know. Let me know if you need me. I'm going to get ready to go back to Waterdeep in a couple of days.
Alec is just going to take the helmet and keep walking away.
He will come around, I am sure. Have a good day, Adelaide.
Hey, I told you he was sketchy.
You did. I need a doctor.
You know, this Ushag, she's a very smart woman. You should listen to them.
Well, sometimes.
What?
No offense. You ate the food, and I told you not to eat the food.
What food?
That was a long time ago.
I don't remember.
Good.
Ushug takes you to the doctor. Something you notice getting into the doctor's bed, getting ready for your treatment of a heap and spoonful of raw potion ingredients applied in various ways.
Hmm.
That Sirtari is no longer in his hospital bed.
Sirtari.
So I'm thinking we'll all start laughing, like we've been having a great time, and then we'll calm down and we'll go, So, Devon.
Do you want us to try to do it seriously or trying to?
Well, I was actually going to include this right here as part of a joke for the beginning of it.
Well, Devin, it's been real great having you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, Devon, thank you for taking the time to be with us on this journey with Londi through that arc. Thank you.
Yeah, I was happy to be there. I had a lot of fun, and it's just like you to kick me out on my birthday.
Yeah, Devin's birthday audience.
What did we learn in that arc?
Fish have blood.
Fish have blood, mermaids are sexy.
That one's debatable.
Alec is mildly annoyed when people do things he disagrees with, or like has opinions he disagrees with, like wanting to fuck a mermaid or thinking fish don't have blood.
You mean Alec doesn't want to fuck mermaids?
Yeah, no, God no.
Yeah?
This is Alec and Londi's problem. You see, Alec is a square.
Because I don't want to fuck a mermaid. Londi doesn't even know how that fucking works.
No, he doesn't.
I guess I'm just gonna ask maybe one thing, and then if we continue after that through segues and such, that's fine. But like, what was everyone's favorite Londi moment?
Fish don't have blood. Honestly, that was the highlight for me, because I had a moment as both a player and a character of Alec not knowing if Londi knew that fish had blood, but also Riley not knowing if Devon knew. I experienced both at the same time. It was the most insane I've ever been in with a character, I think.
I really enjoyed breaking into Lundy's shop and finding Lundy in his shop because we didn't try his door after breaking in multiple times beforehand. I got in the mindset of, yeah, we need to break in to get into the shop, and then was genuinely surprised when Lundy was in there.
My favorite Londi moment was when he pretended to be the drow, and he was speaking in, and I quote, badly accented undercommon. So even in your best hope was, I'll do the accent, but it won't be right.
For me, my favorite Londi moment, I do really enjoy him catching Alec and Adelaide breaking into the shop, because that was just fun from a roleplay perspective. But I think for me, my favorite was the second fight with the Bugbears, because it was just me throwing everything at the wall to try to stay alive and then getting by sheer luck at the very end of it. And he didn't just run away because he wanted to protect Alec and Adelaide, which for him was character growth, at least in some way.
So Devon, just once again, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a real pleasure to have you. Hopefully we'll have you back again at some point. But for now, that's it, I think. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devon.
Happy birthday, Devon.